Hello, everyone. Today we're going to start taking a look at the reading challenge and then looking at beginning at Unit 3 in our book. We are on week number 5, so that means we have this week, and then we have 3 more weeks. Last day of class is the week of November 2nd, la semana de noviembre 2. Okay, and then we will take a week break, and then we will restart another session. Comenzamos de nuevo el 16 de noviembre. Okay, at that time, that class will be 5 weeks. Okay, but anyway, so let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. I think this is it. Okay, so your screen should look, or you should have this paper, which is a reading challenge. Okay, this page is supposed to be done on your own, independently. Independientemente. Okay, there's no video to go with this one. No hay video para este. Okay, and then it's front and back. Okay, so you have to talk about the type of clothing, la ropa, types of stores, tipos de tiendas. Then you will go to the back, and then you will read the story about Andrew, and then write down Andrew's 4 jobs. Okay, and then the 4 jobs, you have to write what kind of clothing is used for that job. Okay, and then at the bottom, you need to think about yourself and write what kind of clothes do you need for school or for work. Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to share my screen here again. Actually, let me do this. I'll do share screen again. There we go. Okay, so today we're actually going to go ahead and start Unit 3, Lesson 1. Okay, Unit 3 is What's for Lunch. Okay, when you think about, I'm going to try to move this somewhere where it's out of my way. What's for lunch? Okay. O en otras palabras, ¿qué es para lonche? Okay, ¿qué vamos a comer para la hora de lonche? Right? Our goal, nuestra meta, is to identify common meals and foods. Identificar comidas comunes. All right. So let's look at, okay, so let's look at the photo. Where is Dave? Okay, so let's think about where is he? Right? Okay, maybe he's at a cafeteria, right? Or maybe a restaurant. We know this because there is food, right? Right, all of this, you have food. So we know that he's probably in a cafeteria or in a restaurant. Okay, so then it also talks about identifying some of the foods. It says, what food will he eat? Okay, so, again, cafeteria or a restaurant, right? Okay, so now let's talk about the kind of foods. Okay, for example, this is toast. Toast is pan tostado. Okay, if we're talking, si estamos hablando de solo pan, that is bread. Okay, So there's the difference between the two. Okay, what else do you see in this picture? What other foods do you see? Okay, we see some chips, right? Papitas. I think this right here is corn or elote. What else do we see in that picture? Okay, looks like right here we see some pizza. Okay, we see some apples right here. Okay. We see some chicken. All right. I'm not sure what this is. I don't know if it's mashed potatoes or if it's mac and cheese. I think it might be mac and cheese. Macaroni con queso. And then we have some juice. Okay. Oh, we have one more. Looks like we have right here, looks like we have some salad. Right? Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the paragraph. So we're going to read about Dave. It says, I'm Dave Chen. I'm an English teacher in Florida. I like to eat. I eat a big breakfast in the morning at around 7, a small lunch at noon, and a big dinner at about 6 o'clock. Okay, let's read that again. I'm Dave Chen. I'm an English teacher in Florida. I like to eat. I eat a big breakfast in the morning at around 7, a small lunch at noon, and a big dinner at about 6 o'clock. Okay, now let's look at B. It says practice a conversation. Mario says, Dave, what time do you eat breakfast? Dave, oh, at about 7 a.m. How about you, Mario? I eat breakfast at 8 a.m. Okay, so then when we start thinking, I probably should have told you this. So breakfast is desayuno. Lunch is almuerzo. And then you have dinner, which is cena. Okay, so then if you look right here, it tells you Dave, right? He has breakfast at 7 in the morning, 7 de la mañana, lunch at 12 or at noon. Remember, another word for noon or for 12 is noon, mediodía. And his dinner is at 6 o'clock. Okay, so how about you? Okay, so right here, let's see. Right here, you are going to write yours. Okay, what time, a qué horas, do you eat breakfast? What times do you eat lunch? And what times do you eat dinner? Okay, I will give you an example of mine. And you can write mine down too if you want. So Nancy, okay, I have breakfast probably at 8 o'clock. Lunch, I usually eat around 12. Remember, another word for 12 o'clock is noon. And dinner, I usually eat around 6:30. Okay, and you can write mine down if you'd like. Okay, so right here, I want you to write you. Okay, so write down what time you eat breakfast, what time you eat lunch, what time you eat dinner. Okay. Okay, now let's look at D. It says read the foods in the box from your class with your classmates and your teachers. Teacher, excuse me. Okay. So you have a hamburger or hamburguesa. Okay. You have sandwich or un sandwich. Spaghetti. Spaghetti. Roast beef. Toast. Toast es pan tostado. Eggs. Huevos. French fries. Papas fritas. Fried chicken. Pollo frito. And cereal. Okay. Sí sé que ciertas de estas comidas ustedes no conocen. Okay. So we will take a quick look. We'll just look at pictures online. Okay. Now, so you see how I looked up hamburger and trae queso. Okay, that is not necessarily true. A hamburger is hamburguesa sin queso. Okay, when it has cheese, that's called a cheeseburger. Okay, nomás les dejo saber eso porque a veces sí te preguntan hamburger o cheeseburger. Okay, esa es la diferencia. Hamburger se supone que no trae queso. Una cheeseburger se supone que sí trae queso. Okay. Let's see, our next one is a sandwich. It says, ya saben qué es eso, un sandwich. Okay. Ahora, sandwich aquí no especifica qué tipo de sandwich. Okay. Puede ser de jamón, puede ser de huevo, por ejemplo, este es de huevo. Puede ser un BLT, que BLT es bacon, tocino, lettuce, lechuga y tomate, tomato. Okay. Spaghetti. Okay. Roast beef. Y típicamente el roast beef se come así como en rábanas, típicamente con una ensalada, o papas, un puré de papa y un vegetable, ejotes o algo así. Okay. Toast, ya sabemos que es pan tostado. Okay. Eggs son huevos. French fries. Fried chicken. Pollo frito. Y claro, cereal. Cereal. Okay. So let's talk about some of these meals, right? Okay, so we have breakfast, we have lunch. So let's see. Breakfast is tu desayuno. Lunch, almuerzo. And dinner is cena. Okay, so when we talk about where do these foods fit? Okay, so we have to put these foods in the box. Okay, so for example, a hamburger. Would you have a hamburger for breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Porque esa se come ¿cuándo? ¿O durante qué comida? ¿O para qué comida? Typically, I would say probably lunch or almuerzo. Okay, your next one is a sandwich. Okay, again, a sandwich is usually for lunch. Okay, how about spaghetti? Spaghetti is usually something you have for dinner. Roast beef. Okay. Roast beef is also something that you would have probably for dinner. Un poquito difícil porque las mismas comidas para la hora de para cenar también te las puedes comer para el almuerzo. Okay, next one is toast. When would you eat toast? probably for breakfast. Tostado. How about eggs? Looks like eggs is already there. How about French fries? Okay, usually for lunch with your hamburger. Fried chicken or pollo frito. Usually for dinner. And our last one is cereal. Okay, for breakfast, right? Típicamente. Okay, so now we are going to listen to the recording and we're going to check. Okay. Go ahead and mix it up.
Hello, my name is Dave. I'm a teacher at Alexander Adult School. I eat lunch here. They have a cafeteria. I teach all day, so I can eat here for all 3 meals. For breakfast before class, I eat eggs, cereal, and toast. For lunch after my first class, I eat a hamburger and French fries. Sometimes I eat a sandwich for lunch instead of a hamburger. For dinner, I either have spaghetti, roast beef, or fried chicken. Spaghetti is my favorite.
Okay. So we were right? So according to the audio, it says for breakfast, he has eggs, cereal, and toast. Okay, for lunchtime, he eats a hamburger and French fries. Sometimes he eats a sandwich with his lunch instead of a hamburger. And for dinner, he either has spaghetti, roast beef, or fried chicken. Spaghetti is his favorite. Okay, now let's go ahead and clear this so we can move down. All right, so looks like they gave us some more words, right? They gave us roast beef and potatoes. Okay, so roast beef ya lo teníamos, but now we add potatoes, papas, pasta, rice and beans, arroz y frijoles, and egg rolls. Okay, egg rolls típicamente es una comida china. All right. Okay, so let's look at the current conversation. It says, make new conversations with the food words. Okay, so for Mario, he says, what do you like for lunch? ¿Qué te gusta para el almuerzo? Let's see. Okay, I like egg rolls. A mí me gustan los egg rolls. How about you? ¿Y a ti? Okay, and then looks like they said they have I like tacos. Okay, remember when you're talking about like is a verb. Okay, quiere decir gustar. Remember if it's I, you, we, or they, it's like. For example, I like you like, we like, they like. Now, remember, when it's he or she, the verb has an S. He likes, she likes. Okay, so this part we can't really do, only because we don't have a big enough class. Or we're on Zoom, so we just can't do it. Okay, so I want you to look at I right here. It says, what do you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Okay, so right here, aquí, you're gonna write your foods. Okay, las comidas que tú comes durante estos tiempos. Your meals. Okay, this is an example of mine. Okay? This is ejemplo, this is mío, right? So for breakfast, I always eat oatmeal. Oatmeal and coffee. Avena y café. Oops. Almost every day, that is what I have for breakfast. For lunch, I usually have a salad with chicken or ensalada con pollo. Is usually what I have. Usualmente es lo que como. Now for dinner, it just kind of depends. Todo depende del día. Yesterday, I had tacos for dinner. Okay? So then down here, okay, this is an example. Okay, este es ejemplo. So ustedes lo van a tener que llenar con información de ustedes. Yo nomás les estoy enseñando con mi información cómo hacerlo. Okay, for example, I like oatmeal and coffee for breakfast. Number 2, I like a salad with chicken for lunch. Ven cómo voy completando la oración. Number 3, I like tacos for dinner. Okay. Now, this is the end of Unit 3, Lesson 1. Okay. You do have a homework. Looks like this. It's page 44, 45, and 46. Okay. If you have any questions over the reading challenge, over your homework, over the lesson, please send me a text or call me and I will help you. Okay. Shortly, I will send you lesson number 2. Thank you.